Okay, mister. We are down here with Puppy Bear for his week 1 video recap. So we're just getting started with a little bit of play to get Bear warmed up. In these recap videos, we are going to go over all the things that we have been practicing with Bear in this last week so you can see how he's doing. Good boy, Bear. When you registered for the program, in your initial confirmation email, I believe in that first paragraph there should be a link that'll take you to some handouts and also to the video library. I definitely encourage you to check out that video library and watch the videos for week 1. You can use those as a reference for all the things that we're going to go over with Bear today. It might help to make some of the things make a little bit more sense because I definitely go into some more details describing what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why. Okay, so I'll talk through what we're doing today too, but those videos are just a little bit more detailed. Oh, don't bite that carpet, Bear. You're silly. You smell the food on there? All right, so I'm going to steal the flirt pole away from Bear for a minute here. And we are going to move into our first training exercise. I'm going to get some of his cookies ready, and that is charging the clicker. So let me grab some of this food, break our big ones in half. I want the puppy to understand that the sound of the clicker means that their food reward is coming. Ooh, Bear, are you hungry? So we're going to do that maybe a few times in a row. Clicker, clicker, offer that piece of food to the dog. Good job, buddy. All right. And then we're going to move on to the next thing, which is following a food lure. So now I'm going to show Bear the food in my hand. I'm going to use the clicker to teach some behavior. So he takes a few steps. I'm going to mark that and release the cookie, okay? Let's do that a couple more times. Good job, buddy. Bear's like, yeah, this is great. Bear is a very food-motivated dog, which is great because that makes training easy. So now we can do that pretty much the exact same exercise, but this time we're going to pair it with his name. So we'll start to teach the puppies what their names are. Bear. Good job. Do that again. Bear. And you can see when I'm doing this, I'm going back and forth between both hands. Bear. Wow, what a smart boy. Okay, so we did our first 3 little exercises there. Let's go back into a little bit of play. I like to offer the puppy the toy in between a few exercises just to make sure that we're keeping it fun for everybody. Especially this group of puppies, they really like to play. And I think it's a great skill for the dog to move back and forth between both food and toy rewards. So this is how we sort of start to set that foundation right off the bat. Whoa, where did it go? This toy is called a flirt pole. It's one of my favorite toys to play with puppies. As you can see, Bear's way over there, I'm way over here, but we are still playing together. He likes to chase the flirt pole, he likes to fight the toy on the end of it, and then we can even tug a little bit once he is in possession of that toy. And again, because I'm not right on top of him, he's not on top of me during this toy play. It's a great way to start to teach our puppies a little bit of bite inhibition during play, meaning you should target and bite the toy, not target and bite me, right? So if you wanted to get a flirt pole for your puppy, I do have this exact flirt pole, the link to it, on my products page on my website. It'll take you to Amazon and you can get one. Good boy, Bear. Look at you. You love the flirt pole. Ooh, tug, tug, tug. All right, so now when I win it back from Bear, oh, I got it. I'm going to steal it, and we're going to move into our next little set of training exercises. And this time we're going to start with a hand target. You can try to play with my shoe. So the hand target might look kind of similar to following the food lure, except I'm going to move a little faster. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to start by getting him on that food lure, but then I'm going to disconnect. Bear, touch. And as soon as he reconnects with my hand, I'm marking that with the clicker and letting him get the piece of food. Bear, touch. Good job, buddy. So as soon as he targets his nose to my hand, hence the term hand target, then he can get the cookie. Touch. Good job, buddy. So this is a movement behavior. It teaches our puppies to move from point A to point B, and we can use this as sort of an informal recall exercise while we're practicing our other recall games with our puppy and they're still learning that. Look at you, you're so funny. Now we're going to move into our first position, and that is a sit. Okay, so I'm going to show Bear that I've got the food. Bear, sit. Good job, buddy. Once I feed him that treat, okay, I'm going to give him a release word. I'm using the word okay. That means he can move out of position, pairing that with another piece of food. So watch that again. Bear, sit. Good, sit. Okay. So that okay cookie tells Bear he is allowed to get up again. Come here, Bear. Sit. Beautiful. Okay. What a good job, buddy. So you'll see I will use that reset cookie, that release word, for a few different things. Any of our positions, like our sits and downs, and also for the next exercise, which is go to your mat. This will turn into a stay behavior, but for now, we teach this in little steps for little puppies. Week 1, step 1, we just want our puppies finding the mat. Okay, so as soon as they have 4 paws on the mat, I'm going to set down 2 cookies in a row, and then I'm going to say, okay, and release him off of the mat. It's right here, bub. Okay, good job. Such a smart boy. Let's move our mat and do that again. 4 paws on, click the clicker. I'm feeding 2 cookies in a row today. You could do more. Okay. I just don't want the puppies to get full during these recap videos. And let's do that one more time. Where's your mat? Wow, Bear is so smart. Good boy. Okay. Good job, buddy. So we will continue to add steps to that behavior each week, and you'll start to see it look more and more like a stay each week. Where's your toy? I'm gonna play a little bit again. You're so funny. I love when they do that, chasing the toy with their feet. It's so cute. Whoa, I got it. I got it. Good job. Oh, you're so tough. Look at how strong you are. Now, when Bear does get the toy, and we're playing a little bit of tug, I want you to think gentle opposition. What I'm not doing is taking the flirt pole and pulling so hard that I'm dragging Bear across the ground, right? Just keeping some opposition on the toy so that he feels like a big, strong boy. We don't need to drag him around. We don't need to pick him up off the ground. That's how you don't want to play tug. Wow. All right, so I'm going to steal this flirt pole. I got it from Bear one more time. And we're going to move into our last set of training exercises for week 1. And we're going to start with some handling. Okay, so I've got some food in my hand. I'm going to leave the clicker up there for this one. I'm going to say yes as a verbal marker to mean you're going to get the treat for this set of exercises, just because I need to use my other hand, okay? So I've got the food up here. He's connected. I'm just going to start by petting him. Yes. And then when I say yes, I'm going to let him have one of those cookies, okay? Now this time I'm going to take my hand. Ooh, do not bite my finger. That does not get you a treat. That makes those treats go away. So he bit my pinky finger really hard. So I'm just going to take a timeout for a second, take the food away, let him think about what he just did to make me take the food away, and then we're going to try again. Another thing that I like to do is I like to hold the cookies underneath my thumb with a flat hand. Usually that helps to get the dog to use their tongue to lick the cookies instead of, if you hold them right at the end of your fingers like this, then usually they're biting your fingers, right? I want to, again, teach the puppy bite inhibition, meaning you don't need to bite me to get the food. If you use a gentle mouth, that's what's going to get you the food. If you bite my finger hard, notice I didn't raise my voice. I did say ow because it hurt, but I just took that food away. We're going to take a little break, and I want him to kind of process maybe what it was that he did for me to take the food away. So now we're gonna try to represent the food, and he is using a little bit softer mouth now, so that's great. So I'm gonna take my hand, bring it underneath his belly. Yes, let him have one of those cookies, and then we're gonna say, okay, and release him out of position, just like we did for the other things, like our sit and our mat and all that stuff, right? All right, so let's do that one more time from this side. He's connected to the food up here. I'm just gonna pet him. Yes, good boy. Now I'm gonna take my hand, put it under his belly. Yes, good job, buddy. Okay, and then I'm gonna release him out of that position. And both of those times, again, I was holding the treat flat against my flat palm, and he was licking the cookie a lot softer than he was that first time when he bit my little pinky finger. That hurt. Good boy. It's part of the training process with puppies. They just need to learn that they can't bite humans the way that they might be biting their litter mates right now, right? Okay, bub. So now the very last thing that we did for week 1 is socializing these puppies to their harnesses, okay? So they've been wearing their collars for a while now. They're pretty used to those. But we introduced the harness at the beginning of the week. Something new for the puppies. So we want to socialize them to the harness and make sure, get it, that they're okay wearing them. Usually I'll just kind of start with some get it cookies, toss those around, go get it. So we get the dog moving and grooving in their harness, go get it. Sometimes when we first put them on, or even for the first week, we put the harnesses on and the puppies kind of stand there for a second because they feel like they're wearing straitjackets. These puppies are doing pretty good though. Get it. Good job, Bubs. Look at you. Where's that cookie? You left one over here. Right here. Get it. After a few get it cookies, we can also play with them a little bit with their harness on. Right? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Good boy. All right, Bear was a rock star for his week 1 recap. So again, I encourage you to watch the week 1 videos in the video library. Also in your confirmation email, I believe it's in the last paragraph, there is a link to book your Zoom lesson. You'll definitely want to get that booked before your puppies go home. However, if you click on that link today, it looks like I have no Zoom availability for September. Just give me the weekend for that, guys. We're just squaring away our September schedule for the entire facility. So as soon after this weekend goes by, I should have my Zoom availability opened up on the website early next week, okay? You will have ample time to get those lessons booked before your puppies go home. All right, Bear, look at this guy. He loves the Flirtful. He loves it. Good job, you won it. Hey, we will see you next week for our week 2 recap.